Today's video is an inspiration from Kathleen Lights look that she had created, and actually I don't even think she did a video on the look. It was just a look she had on in one of her videos. Whew, welcome to the Ramble Fest. Anyways guys, I thought this would be a nice way to distract myself from everything and play in makeup, because you know your girl loves to play in makeup. It's her happy place. So that's what today's video is all about, is creating this simple pop of color look. And if you guys are new here, hey, welcome. My name's Rhonda, better known as Hot Mess Mama, and over here we embrace the hot mess, y'all, and it is a judgment and drama free zone. So hopefully you'll sit back, relax, and talk about makeup, play in makeup, and just remember at the end of the day, it is in fact only makeup. It washes off. It's not that serious. So let's go ahead and get into creating this simple pop of color. I don't even know if you guys can see it from back there. Look, I'll pop up the picture, all of that stuff, and show you guys the inspiration. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I pulled some of my palettes out. I'll pop up a picture of Kathleen Lights look that I'm taking inspiration from, but I thought this would be a fun way to just sit down, play in makeup, take my mind off things, like I tell you guys all the time. But what really intrigued me, I don't know if you guys will be able to see, is her inner corner has like this really pretty like yellow green. It's completely different, opposite of things that I would typically wear. So I thought this would be fun. So let me show you guys the palettes I am going to pull from. Grammar, not my thing. So I did pull two shades out of my Makeup Geek. This is the Matrix Neutral palette. This is now back in stock, or at least it was when I filmed this video, guys. And I do have a 10% off coupon code I'll pop up for you guys. I potentially will be pulling from the Matrix color palette, again from Makeup Geek. Maybe some of these purpley shades, I don't know. I'm looking at her picture, and she actually has like a liner on the top lid, and I'm like, do I want to do it? I don't know. I don't typically even line, because I feel like she's got a lot of eye space, real estate, whatever you want to call it, and I don't feel like I have as much as she does. So the colors I'm definitely pulling from my neutral palette, Makeup Geek, is the So Pale, because I love to, you know, have a nice blank canvas. I do have my Gerard Cosmetics primer on, and then I think for the transition shade, I've got my Makeup Geek had me at yellow. I'm thinking that because I want to also incorporate that fun greeny yellow green shade, which I'm going to be pulling from my Ucanbe Spotlight palette, which, by the way guys, let me know your thoughts. I know that there's like, I think like 30 or 40 shades in here. Beautylish has a sale going on, I think it was Beautylish, where the Viseart palette, that colorful Viseart palette, I'm like, is that what this is a dupe for? I don't really know. Let me know down below if you guys know for sure. But I thought this shade, this metallic-y like lime green shade, could potentially be really pretty in the inner corner. It's gonna be funky, but we're just living outside our comfort zone and playing in makeup and taking our mind off things. So again, as always, judgment free zone. It's just makeup. It washes off. It's not that serious. Let's go ahead. Let me zoom you guys in, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, if you guys are curious about my lipstick, I of course have my Gerard Cosmetics Sugar and Spice liner on, because it is my favorite. And then I went through my lipstick drawer and I found my ColourPop What's Your Sign, which funny enough is from Kathleen Lights. I think it's her Zodiac collection or something. So it's a really pretty, you know me, simple, neutral, nude type of shade. And I figured like everything is going to be spotlighted right onto the eyeballs anyway, so keeping it neutral. And then right in the center I have a Gerard Cosmetics. This is the lip cream in Angel Cake. So I have that just in the center and then patted in. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, I'm going to start off with my Makeup Geek in the shade So Pale. I wanted to pull it out and show you guys how, by the way, the window's open like I said, so it's gonna be breezy. But I wanted to show you guys, because if you don't want to pick up the whole palette, you can just pick up the case, which is I think $19.99 minus the 10% code, and you can just start filling this in as you go if you don't want to, you know, buy the whole palette. So anyways, we're going to start off with applying this shade So Pale over the entire lid. By the way guys, because I've been playing in my makeup, I came across and I bought this a while back, the Sugar Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So that's what my highlight is. I've been trying to like change it up and do different things than what my normal is, you know? And I am gonna make sure to get that up close to the brow, the entire lid, because as you guys know, I like to just have a complete blank slate. Now, if you really want it to be, you know, don't set your Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas eye base or your primer, then you can really get it popping. But my thought by looking at her eye look is just keeping everything pretty neutral, and then my inner corners are what is going to be that pop of color. I am gonna apply this right in the corners as well. You guys, I've been playing in makeup so much, I contoured my nose, not nails, my nose. Judgment free zone. Before I used to contour it all the time, or attempt, and I would get so much like nasty. And I'm like, no. This is a positive place, judgment free zone. You gotta practice. Practice makes perfect, right? Okay, so moving on, I'm popping that right back into my little palette. I'm gonna move into the Had Me at Yellow shade, and I'm gonna pretty much focus this as my transition shade in the crease, maybe a little bit above the crease. I don't really know. We're just playing, having fun. I'm gonna dab, tap, tap, because I have mature lids. Your girl is 41, and this helps with skipping. So I go ahead and I dab, pat, pat, all of that completely in, and then I will start lightly buffing it in. Hi! Hello, hold on, let me pause this. Okay guys, sorry about that. Haley FaceTimed, and we had to chit chat. So anyways, so like I said, dab, pat, pat, and then I lightly kind of blend and buff that out. But if you have mature lids, I definitely suggest doing it that way, because that way you don't have to worry about skipping and whatnot. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to this eye, and I'll be right back. I am taking whatever is left on my brush and then just like lightly buffing that underneath the eye. This is really, I feel like, gonna just be a really simple look, like I said, with a pop of color. Okay, so now for the fun part, let me put this shade away in my palette. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go into the Ucanbe Spotlight palette. Now, I've already set my primer, so I'm hoping that this'll, I'm sure it'll pop. So we are gonna go in with this shade. There's no name to the Spotlight palette. I wanna say this is like $19.99 on Amazon. So I'm just gonna take a flat, this is a Bodyography Pro flat shader brush, and I'm gonna just pop that into the inner corner, just kind of packing it on there. Now, mind you, if I were to wet my brush, I would probably get a better payoff. If I put this on a tacky base, again, would probably get more of a payoff. But, you know, your girl, we're just slowly jumping outside the comfort zone. I'm not like both feet in. I'm like dipping the toe. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit closer so you can see this. Okay, so I really got you guys up close and personal. So we're just gonna go ahead. This is a metallic shimmery shade, and I am gonna kind of like bring it up through here a little bit. That's actually not bad. I think once we get everything on, it'll be really pretty. Okay, so looking at her picture, I was gonna pull from the Makeup Geek, but I feel like I need a little bit more of a pop. So I think what I'm gonna do is take this, what is this kind? This is my Alamar brush. It looks like this. It's like a flat brush. So I am going to really close to my lash line. I'm gonna go in with this purpley, and I am gonna just go ahead and add a little bit of that, because like I said, well, you're not gonna see the picture because there's not enough room with my head, but there's a little bit of a purple liner So real lightly, I'm just going to put this really close to my lash line, like so. So I get that little pop, but it's not too crazy. And again, this purple is a shimmery. It's actually pretty. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna add a little bit of my Benefit Highbrow. This is like a nude shade in my waterline. And then of course, I'm gonna do a black on my tight line to help kind of make my lashes look a little bit thicker. And then of course, you know my whole gamut of different types of mascara. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back with my look. If you guys are curious, like I told you guys, I do like a whole gamut of different types of mascaras. So I have my L'Oreal Voluminous Primer on. Then I always go in with a black brown mascara, whatever one is your favorite. I do the tops and the bottom, and then I come back in with some Lash Princess by Essence, and then my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir, I think is what it's called. So when I say I have a gamut of mascara, I do. I have a lot. So anyways guys, this is the final look, the final creation, and of course I'll pop up Kathleen's picture over here, but I thought this was fun. It was a way of to, you know, distract of everything that's going on around us. And follow me over on Instagram if you guys recreate this look as well. Make sure to tag me. I'd love to see you guys' looks. I hope you guys are doing well, you guys are safe and practicing social distancing, all of that. And I'll leave my social medias down below. I'm like throwing up. My husband just walked up and I'm like, filming. Anyways guys, in my description box down below I will have the link to the Makeup Geek palette if you guys are interested in picking those up, along with my coupon code down below. I will also link the Ucanbe Spotlight palette that I used for you guys. And yeah, I thought this turned out fun. I think I'm gonna attempt to do more and more looks like this. This is a fun way to incorporate a pop of color without, you know, being too much. So let me know down below you guys' thoughts, opinions, if they're nice. If they're not, then just do a thumbs down and walk away. I don't know. Anyways guys, until next time, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye.